Hey everybody, this is iLad, and we're back for another episode of Starmade. Oh yeah. Today we're going to get as close as we're going to get on camera to finishing the original construction of my mining ship here. And I say as close as we're going to get on the original construction because there's a couple of caveats here. The first one is I am going to finish building the outer hull off camera, and the second one is that I think we all know I'm going to have to rebuild and redesign and tweak and adjust and fix. So, yeah, this is the initial building phase, not the final building phase. Sort of a rough draft, if you will. If you're looking and thinking, and you've seen my previous videos, though, you know something is up with this view right here. Namely, it appears my engine has stopped turning, as I was afraid it would. Let's see if this works. It works. Sweet. Okay, well, all is mediocre with the world. Alright, cool. Today's episode, we are going to be adding a shield generation system. Yeah. Wait, you know what I'm talking about. So hey guys, as I take a second to sort of wander around the ship a little bit, I want to say that I've really thoroughly enjoyed working on these Starmade episodes. It's been a long time, way too long, since the last time I really had gotten into Starmade, and it's been great fun. I would like to switch over to a different game for a very brief time, but I will be back and I will be producing more Starmade content in the near future. So, here's what's going to happen. I am going to work on a little bit of Planet Nomads. This is another game that I've been missing. I really enjoyed back in the day, and I want to do another little series for it here on my channel. I will be back in Starmade in just a few weeks, so please, if you have been enjoying my Starmade content, if you subscribed for my Starmade content, please don't go anywhere, and possibly check out Planet Nomads as I do the series on that. It's another space sandbox. It's got much more of a survival aspect to it than Starmade does, currently at least. And it is really a fun and interesting game that a lot of people, I think, haven't really gotten it on their radar. So come check it out, and if it bores you to tears, just stick around for a little while and you'll see more Starmade content coming in the near future. I do want to show off, I finally got my my reactor chambers built. I had promised that I was going to do that in the last episode, and I didn't on camera. Here it is. So if I actually jump into the panel for it, you can see I've got scanner strength boosted all the way to 5. That's to, help me scan and figure out where I can mine stuff. And I've got an ore scanner installed, so that's good. I don't actually know, I have a basic understanding of the functionality of the ore scanner, but I don't really know what this is going to look like in game, because I don't know, it's going to be interesting. I've got defense, I've got base armor enhancement with heat armor up to 2. I'm assuming the game isn't lying to me when it tells me that stars do heat damage, so I'm hoping this is going to mitigate some of that a little bit. And then I've got base shield enhancement and shield capacity all the way up to 2. So we're going to be adding the shield system today. You know what, though? Yeah, I think I'll leave it there. I was about to say, maybe I should switch this over to, I think there's a shield heat. Oh, no, there's not. Never mind. Yeah, okay, cool. And then reactor logistics chamber, of course. I have my mining bonus turned up to 2, of course, because I want to get all the materials that I can possibly get. So there's that. And I've more or less almost maxed out my reactor capacity. I could actually squeeze in just the reactor base enhancement, and that would bring this all the way up to 100. And of course, like I say, it's very likely I'm going to need to tweak some things, so I may respec the reactor chambers at some point. Partly depending on power, mobility, stuff like that. So we'll see how this goes. For that reason, even after I build the hull, I'm going to be leaving it hollow around the chambers so that I've got plenty of room to work later on. And then eventually I can fill all that in with hull, armor, whatever. So anyway, there's all that. So like I say, we're going to be working on the shield system. Now, based on the experience I had with this ship when it got tow up from the flow up, as you can see here, I think what I need is I'm going to aim for 200 capacitor, or sorry, 2,000 capacitor quantity, and then maybe around 1,000 rechargers. So hopefully that will be enough to like really increase what, over what this one was capable of. Because right now, shield capacitor, where was the big one? Shield capacitor 43. I know I had more than 43. Oh my gosh, I didn't have more than 43. What the heck? I had 43? No wonder I got shredded. Earlier when I was getting a group size, I was looking at the reactor stabilizers instead of the shield capacitors. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, I think I need more than 43 shield capacitors. I'm gonna downgrade this. It's gonna be like, let's see what I have. I had 174 shield recharges. I'm gonna go for about 1,000 each instead of 2,000 and 1,000. About 1,000 each should do it, and that'll make it easier to pack in without grossly bloating the outlines of the ship. And it's already chunky, right? It is an industrial vessel. Anyway, so I think what I want to do, assuming I can get the shield bubble big enough, I want to put the capacitors in this space right here. This is going to be just a corridor extending out to airlocks right about here on either side. So I'm going to stay behind that. And I'm going to otherwise fill in between the corridor and the reactor blocks with shield capacitor. And I'll probably fit the rechargers maybe underneath here. I don't know. I've been kind of fiddling around with different designs, and I think this is where I am right now. So, yeah. All right, so let's make this happen. Alright, so here's what we ended up with. And as I'm looking at this, you know what this looks like? This looks like a bonsai plant pot glued onto the bottom of the ship. I don't actually think I like the way I did these little corners. Let me just clean that up real quick. So one of the things that I enjoyed about this build is getting to use some of the new blocks that have come out. I think it's pretty cool that we even have new blocks, like new decorative stuff. But unfortunately, it turns out that some of the new blocks don't really have good rotation. I'll show you in a second. You might have, I doubt if you could have caught it in the time lapse speed build, but it was pretty disappointing when I found out that one of the blocks I was really especially excited to use wasn't even an option. There, I think that looks better. Yeah, that'll do it. Namely, these copper and steel coils. They're really nice looking blocks. Maybe with just a smidge of graphical. Well, earlier there it looked like there was a little bit of graphics issues with them, actually. Maybe that was a one-time, like, isolated incident. Yeah, I don't know. But doesn't matter what I do, they can only ever face up and down. I hate blocks that do that. Really, really disappointing to me. So I don't know. I'll post something about it on the Starmade Discord and see if anybody can come up with a solution to that. But yeah, anyway, very nice looking blocks anyway. I enjoyed getting to use these energy pylons. I think those look real nice. And then on the ends, let's see, not there, but like in there, where it's kind of going into the equipment a little bit, I swapped it out for energy cells. And then up here on the shield capacitor, I use these power core blocks. Again, just decorative. I think all that looks real nice. I do wish that there was actual like lighting involved. Instead of like they're just flat. If I pick a dark spot on the ship and slap down an energy core or whatever, yeah, it doesn't really work out that well. And I believe the same is true for the energy pylons and cells. Oh, no, those do glow. Oh, nice. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I wish the energy cells did, but, you know, again, nice having new blocks. Don't really want to make a fuss. So what I did, I created sort of this array structure for the rechargers, and it's kind of running back and forth this way. Actually, I think, yeah, I don't think I actually like the glow that it produces. I did that because I was afraid that those energy pylons would not be visible if there wasn't a star shining in exactly the right spot. Now that I know I was wrong about that, I'm going to go ahead and build this the way I originally intended to. Yeah. Nothing like a little last minute adjustment as I'm showing off what I built. Okay. Cool. I'll probably leave the lights up in there. I think I like that okay. Yeah, I think it works. And then up here, I did have to bury some lights in here because the energy cells definitely don't glow. Power cells, whatever they're called. Power cores. But otherwise, I think I like it. And then I have these are meant to look like shield projectors, kind of running down the sides there. Yeah. So we have this sort of radiator looking thing, coil looking thing going this way, and then turned at right angles to that, we've got a similar one down here. So visually it's somewhat tied together, but not too samey. And And I think it fits with the overall like exposed system industrial aesthetic on the ship. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the last system that we're adding to the ship. So like I say, I'm going to be building the rest of the outer hull off camera. It's going to be a very long, drawn-out process. And yeah, I think it's going to be great. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this. If so, you might consider leaving a like, possibly hitting the subscribe button if you haven't already. Let me know in the comments what you think about all this. And I'd love to see you back for the next one. Thank you guys so much. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.